Hi everyone, this is Braden here from Voiceflow, back for another Voiceflow tutorial video, and today we're going to be going over choice blocks. So the best way to think about a choice block is it allows you to ask a user a predefined choice and choose where they go in your skill depending on that choice. So this is great for all kinds of skills, from interactive stories where you ask the user, do you want to take the left path or the right path? Or other types of skills such as, which city would you like to learn more about? Seattle, San Francisco, or Toronto? So we're going to learn how to use the choice block right now. Now, if you don't already know, the choice block is in the basic section of the blocks menu, and we can pull it out. However, Alexa does not actually speak from a choice block. The choice block is a silent block. It is a user input block. So we do want to have a speak block as well, which is going to allow us to ask the user a question and give them the options of which they will then make the decision in the choice block. So let's ask a choice of, hi there, do you want to learn about cats or dogs? Okay, great. So now in our choice block, we can add choices. So I'm going to add two different choices, one for cats and one for dogs. Now, the user might not say either cats or dogs. They might say, I want to learn about cats, or maybe the cat one, or a couple different variations. And so with choice blocks, we can add variations by hitting enter and adding a new line. So we can say, learn about cats or the cat one. We'll do the same for dogs. Learn about dogs or the dog one. Okay, great. So now we want to add two new speak blocks for what happens when the user makes their choice. So I'm going to label this speak block cats and this speak block dogs. Okay, great. So now the number one choice here will come out of this number one path. So we'll want to link this up. And the number two, which is dogs, will want to be linked down here. And now let's write cats are funny. And we'll write dogs are loving. Okay. Now we have our fully functioning Alexa skill. But you might be wondering, what is this else option? Well, the else option is what happens if the user says neither cats nor dogs, if they say none of the available options or even close to any variation. And so here, what we can actually do is add an else option where we're going to say, we're going to call this the again, and we'll say, oops, I didn't understand that. Please say either cats or dogs. What we can do here is link the else up, and we'll actually link this back to the block. Now this looks a little bit messy though, so we're going to want to bend our line by clicking on it and dragging, and we'll bend this up like this. Okay, and we'll bend it back down. Okay, there we go. So now we have an else option in case the user says something that doesn't match any of the choices we've given them. And we also have options for what happens when the user says either cats or dogs, and we've laid out our choices. So let's actually test this on the Alexa device. Now, I should say, while this is uploading, there are multiple ways to make choices in Voiceflow. So for example, you could use a choice block, you could use a capture block with an if statement, or you could also use an intent block. The choice block is a very easy to use system, which is why we recommend it for beginners. However, when you are starting to create more and more advanced Alexa skills, we do recommend you start to use the intent block, which will be covered in a different video, as it gives you a lot more power and the ability to store individual parts of a user's answer in variables. So for example, the intent block, if you said, I'm in Seattle and my name is Braden, you could capture their name and their city and be able to store those and use them throughout your skill. Whereas with a choice block, it is only going to try to match which user response and then try to take them on that path. So it's a much more simple but easy version. Okay, let's test it now. Echo, open Braden test.
Hi there. Do you want to learn about cats or dogs?
I want to eat pizza.
Oops, I didn't understand that. Please say either cats or dogs.
Dogs.
Dogs are loving.
So you can see there, we just ran through our skill. We hit the else option by saying something that totally was not related to any of the options we had given Alexa. So we activated this block. We then came back and said dogs, and we're able to go down the dog option. So that is how choice blocks work. They are incredibly easy to use and allow you to build branching narratives and add choices for your user within your Alexa skills. All right, guys, hope you have fun with these, and I will see you in the next video.